So the thing about cold showers is you just gotta get into it without thinking about it. It's all a matter of what it do, y'all. It's been over 4 years now that I've been taking cold showers. And while I can't say that I love them, I learned a thing or two about these things. Alright? Now, as for the benefits of cold showers, y'all could look on Google. Right? There's so many articles, there's so many videos where people talk about the benefits. I wanted to make this video more so to speak about the two things that I've come to find out from taking cold showers for 4 years. And that's that they can either be used as a stressor or as an ISS. Now, ISS stands for an induced state of suffering. Now, before we even get into that, I want to first get into the fact that it can be used as a stressor. Alright, now the way that it's used as a stressor is if you take cold showers every single day. What ends up happening is your body begins to adapt to this shit. Right? Your body forms a new level and therefore can function with a higher level of stress than it's normally capable of handling. The best example I can give you guys about this is if you start working out, this is a stressor onto your body. Meaning that now that you're working out, your body adapts to this new level. Therefore, it gets stronger, it recovers better, it feels better, it's capable of handling much more stress than it was before. And when you take cold showers every single day, that's what tends to happen. It has a stressor effect. And then on top of that, you tend to get more of the physical benefits of taking cold showers when you do them every single day. So it's the physical ones, right? The physiological ones. Now, when you do cold showers sporadically, which is what ended up happening to me, right? Because somewhere along the line, I'm taking cold showers and then I take a hot shower. Boy, hey, you know them hot showers nice, y'all. Hey, I can't lie. Alright, but you take a hot shower, then you take another one, and as soon as you know it, a month's passed by and you haven't even taken a cold shower. I'm guilty of this shit. I think anyone who takes this journey on taking cold showers is guilty of this. But when you come back into it, you kind of come back with this idea of like, okay, I'm gonna do it every single day again. But then you don't do it every single day. You start doing it sporadically. You might do it maybe a few times in that given month. And what I realize is that when you do it a few times a month versus doing it every single day, it doesn't have more of the physical benefits, but it has more of the mental benefits, the psychological benefits. And the reason for this is because it's creating an ISS. And like I said before, an ISS is an induced state of suffering. Alright, now the best example that I can give to you guys of this is when you're running, right? You get to a point where you're done. Your body is just done, right? And your mind is making up every single excuse in the book to try to get you to stop. It's over here telling you, yo, our hamstrings are burned out. We're cramping, bro. We're cramping. We need to stop. Your mind will tell you everything within that moment for you to stop running. Alright, and it's up to you to break past that wall, right? It's in that moment of suffering that you are at the edge. You're at the peak of suffering, whether it be an induced state of suffering or whether it just be a state of suffering that happens because of the circumstances you're in, right? But at that moment, you're at this sink or swim situation. It's you either rise or you succumb to whatever's happening around you. Right, and then the most powerful thing about this, the reason why it has such a profound effect on your mental state, right, your psychological state, is because every single day we have thousands and thousands of thoughts running in our head. But 90% of our thoughts are unconscious and 10% of our thoughts are conscious, meaning that you're only aware of like maybe this much, but then you have this many thoughts, right? Let your imagination do its thing right there. So what ends up happening is that if you could imagine a cup of water, right? All the water in this cup, this cup is filled all the way to the top. Now all the water in that glass are your thoughts, right? The water that's coming out of the glass, that's coming down the sides, those are the thoughts you're aware of. That's your conscious mind. So meaning that when you have a thought running in your conscious mind, it's running way deeper, and it has all these thoughts running in the background that you are completely unaware of. So imagine if you're running, or imagine if you're taking a cold shower, or imagine if you're in any situation where you're suffering, you're in that sink or swim situation. You need to rise up, you're at the peak, you're at the edge, you need to break past that wall that's in front of you. Imagine if you have all these thoughts running in your head, right? And all these thoughts are negative. They're over here telling you, oh, we can't do this. I'm a failure. There's no reason why I should do this. I'm not capable of doing this. All of these things. If you think that's bad, imagine what's going on in the background, right? And when you break past this wall, what ends up happening is you break past those conscious thoughts, right? You break past that conditioning, that programming, this rhythm, this chain of thoughts that you have. Right? You break past the conscious chain of thoughts that also break past the unconscious chain of thoughts. All right. Now, when you break all of these, you are then capable of creating new patterns of thinking, right? Patterns that benefit you 100 times more than you could ever imagine, right? Because it's our unconscious mind, it's our unconscious thoughts that dictate how our reality is. It's what actually creates our reality. The way that we interact with people, the way that we express ourselves, the way that we carry ourselves is all dictated by our unconscious thoughts. So if you can change your unconscious way of thinking, imagine what that could do for your life. Now, like I said, this has more of a mental, psychological effect versus the physical effect, the physiological effect that the doing cold showers every single day has. So at the end of the day, you just got to decide which one you want to do. What do you want to add to your life? Do you want to add a stressor to where you can better handle stressful situations? Or do you want to have something that you include every so often that pushes you to your limit and allows you to break past all this old programming that you have to be able to live a better life and be a better version of yourself? I mean, it's all up to you, honestly. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content, hey, you know where it's at. You know where to get more of it. But with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, y'all, that the time is now.